The Sigma Male Test. Are you a Sigma male? As a guy, you may be dissatisfied with your alternatives in the male social hierarchy. Your disdain for the system and sense of otherness might indicate that you have Sigma masculine characteristics. Sigma guys typically function on their own terms. They're not inferior to alpha males. In reality, Sigma guys can have the same prestige as an alpha while having more freedom and connection to their actual self. The following tests the things you need to be or have to be a Sigma male. Stay with me till the end of the video to learn all about them. Now, let's just get right into it. Above all, the authentic Sigma guy is an outcast. He marches in time to the beat of his own drum. If the masses are following the way to the right, the Sigma will usually deviate to the left. This is due to a variety of factors. For starters, it's because Sigma men have different priorities than other guys. Almost every other character will prioritize how a certain action or trend will affect their social standing. However, Sigmas are an anomaly in this regard. They constantly dismiss societal norms and expectations as ineffective. Their decisions are based only on the inherent value of what they are pursuing, rather than the external value that society places on anything. The Sigma male is one of the most self-sufficient masculine stereotypes. Sigma guys are prone to wandering or traveling. They might not even have a home or an apartment. They could just be happy with nothing but a backpack of supplies, as they would be with their own house. This is because Sigmas are natural survivors. Because Sigmas are virtually always lone wolves, they soon learn to fend for themselves. They eat for themselves, they're self-sufficient, and they're responsible for paying their bills. They give their own company, nature, friendships, and worth in life. They go out and acquire it if they want it. If they require something, they'll find a method to obtain it on their own. They don't refer to any other guy as master, and they definitely do not subject to anyone. This is one of the most intriguing characteristics of the Sigma male in my opinion. They don't need social hierarchy to survive. They may have their regular occupations. They may also spend time with friends, family, or potential romantic partners. All of these scenarios necessitate some sort of integration to their respective social dominance and hierarchies, and the Sigma guy rises to the occasion admirably. But make no doubt about it, he's also capable of breaking out from these systems. In other words, he may go to work and execute his job diligently, but he's never reliant on his employer, co-workers, or salary to sustain his life or happiness. If he becomes weary of that particular environment, he may easily leave. Even though he's loved and respected by other members of such hierarchies, he instinctively avoids entangling himself in a way that makes walking away difficult for him. This is the Sigma male's nature. He's always ready, willing, and able to go away and go it alone. By nature, Sigma guys are very adaptive. Their flexibility is something so natural and convincing that they create the impression of actual integration into the hierarchy. A Sigma guy, for example, who begins attending a Catholic church service may begin to wear a cross, carry a rosary, and practice Catholic customs. He may even attend activities regularly, just like any other member of the church. However, don't confuse this brief social involvement with permanent incorporation into the hierarchy. This is what distinguishes the Sigma from the Alpha. Because his position at the top of the hierarchy is vital to him, the Alpha male will continuously be aware of how his activities inside the church will affect his position at the top of the hierarchy. A Sigma, on the other hand, will oppose any conceptions of rising the ranks. If he assimilates to any extent, it's generally because he sees some personal worth in the process, or because he wants to partake in the experience for his delight, satisfaction, or gain. You may also be certain that he is capable of walking away from it without any hesitation, and he most likely will at some point. The Sigma man prioritizes his aspirations and pleasures above everyone else's. This may seem similar to the Alpha's ideology, and it is to a point. But there's one significant distinction. Alpha males will always put their tribe's most valuable members ahead of themselves. Tribal investments frequently take precedence over the Alpha's interests, needs, and preferences. This is part of what it takes to be an Alpha. However, Sigma males are skeptical that tribal efforts will yield significant results. They're also careless about their looks or how other people see them. They're unwilling to engage with the tribe unless it provides a reasonable, practical benefit for them in the short term. The Sigma guy is considerably more likely to be seen alone in his flat, concentrating on his business or his objectives. These objectives take precedence over everything else in his life. Even when he does date, it's not to care about the lady or to get into a quote-unquote normal relationship. He's a free thinker. They date for fun, novelty, and new experiences, as well as because he is a sexual person with sexual urges. He's completely willing to end the relationship if it's no longer worth the investment to him. At all times, the Sigma male prioritizes himself in this matter. Now, Sigma males don't need attention and strive to be invisible. This may be the most misunderstood Sigma masculine ability. Sigma guys actively seek to be unnoticed. At work, they don't need or want to be recognized for their efforts or performance. They would much rather be left alone to carry out their responsibilities in peace. They don't seek to be in the spotlight, and they don't care what others think about them based on how they appear. They don't require that their good actions be publicized or published. They don't care if someone recognizes them or not, and they don't seek a public image. But why? Because Sigmas are not motivated by external approval or appreciation. They're solitary. They place little to no importance on the trappings of society and the acclaim of their peers. They spend most of their time in their heads. They don't go to other nations to boast to their buddies about it. They're just as likely to go, return, and never tell anyone they even went. They don't write a blog entry with the hopes of becoming famous. If they write blog articles, it's to express themselves creatively and for their own fun. Now, are you a Sigma male? Let's take the test. It's a little more difficult than it sounds to determine if you're a real Sigma. This is because many of us are so ingrained in our social hierarchies that the concept of being outside them is nearly as hard to comprehend as not. However, there are a few questions you may ask yourself to establish if you're a real Sigma guy, or maybe even one in the making. Are you frustrated with society's obsession with the alpha male? There are several parallels between the alpha and the Sigma, but being an alpha would be about as tempting to Sigma as taking a lemon pie to the face. If the concept of going your way seems more intriguing to you than tribe building and ascending to the hierarchy, then you're probably a Sigma. Are you tempted to go against the grain all the time? Do you ever feel the urge to go against the grain simply to go against the grain? Is it upsetting to you when you watch individuals mindlessly follow current trends? If you answered yes to any of these, then you're most likely born from genuine Sigma brand stock. Do you enjoy being alone? If you are excessively gregarious, incredibly outgoing, and find huge groups of people energizing, you're probably not a Sigma. These are alpha or beta characteristics. This is not to claim that all Sigma guys are introverted. The distinction is more subtle than that. Do you get tired of socializing? Is it true that spending time with other people drains your battery? Would you rather read a nice book, ponder your thoughts profoundly, or work alone on your projects? These are frequent Sigma male characteristics that can appear in extroverts, introverts, and even ambiverts. There are several advantages to following the Sigma path. Here are the 3 most compelling reasons to choose the Sigma life as a lone wolf. Freedom. The biggest advantage of the Sigma male lifestyle is independence. When you let go of the weight of worrying about what other people think of you, you get the inner strength to live fearlessly on your own terms. This covers many of the advantages of being a Sigma, and it may be the most important thing that real Sigma guys worry about: attraction. For a variety of reasons, women are drawn to the Sigma masculine character. To begin with, Sigma guys are always willing to walk away, and this is a very attractive feature to women since it implies that the man is self-assured and satisfied with his own company. This is a significant high-value signal that resides on the other end of the spectrum from the undesirable features such as clinginess, neediness, and desperation. Women are also drawn to novelty and mystery. The inherent Sigma man perfectly matches this archetype. And lastly, we have efficiency. As a Sigma guy, you are not limited by society's trappings, expectations, or typical cultural constraints. As a result, rather than wasting time and money trying to keep up with the Joneses, you can live your life on your terms, go anywhere you want, move at your own pace, and use your resources to promote your objectives and aspirations. Sigma guys are not reliant on the opinions or judgments of others. As a result, the drive to impress others fades away, allowing them to be completely honest and true. Now that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell icon to get notified of our new videos, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.